talk too much. I've been living in the basement, trying to make a statement.
Okay, so this is the story of the first time me ever drinking, right? This happened, I would say, like 2017. I think I was like a freshman, right? This happened so long ago. Like, I'm gonna try to do my best to like tell this the best I can, right? But on this day, I didn't even really like have a plan to like do this and shit, right? It's kind of just like spontaneously happened. I'm pretty sure this was like I'd say this was like after school or something. I don't know. I don't think I had school this day, but I remember waking up, right, and just going out, like doing my shit, right, just going through my day, right. So from what I remember, right, I was doing the dishes, right, and like when you're a freshman, you don't got money, dude. Like, let's just be honest, right? Like, you're broke as fuck, right? You might have like maybe $5, and you don't got no plug for no alcohol, right? So what do? You steal it, right? So yeah, I stole some wine, right? And I don't really like wine that much. I think it's kind of mid. Like, I think it's one of those like old lady drinks that people drink because they're like lonely. You know what I mean? But I start drinking this shit, right? And it's fucking disgusting, right? Like, I don't think like you know what I mean? I've had like sips of alcohol before, but I've never like gone out of my way to like get drunk, right? And I just start drinking this shit, right? And it makes me want to just fucking puke, right? So here I am, little fucking 14-year-old me, just drinking some wine, right? So yeah, I'd say when I probably drank like a few glasses, right? And in my head, right, I was like, I'm not drunk enough, right? Because I don't know, I have like a very high tolerance to alcohol, and it takes a lot for me to get drunk, right? So what do? I steal more, right? And this time I stole some Crown, right? And even to this day, I don't really like drinking like liquor like straight, so I mixed it with some Mountain Dew, right? Which, in my opinion, awful combination, right? If you're drinking whiskey, you need like a dark soda, like Dr. Pepper or some shit, right? And I poured up like a fat glass of this shit, right? Like a fat ass glass, right? And that shit was strong, bro. Like, remind you, I've never tasted alcohol before. I've never had like I've had sips, like I've said, but I've never like just chugged like the shit, right? Like I've never like drank it, right? So this is like a first time for me, right? And I'm drunk, bro. Like after I'm done finishing this alcohol, like after I'm done drinking the wine and like the Crown, right? I'm drunk, bro. Like the room was spinning and shit, and I hit up my friend, right? And I was like, yo, have you ever been drunk before? This shit's insane, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, this shit's nuts, right? Like, just enjoy the shit, right? So here I am, fucking 14-year-old me, drunk as fuck, right? Just now looking back on it, I probably didn't even drink that much, right? Because this was like 3, 4 years ago, right? And I remember just walking around the house, just like stumbling, bro, just like off my ass, right? Just vibing, listening to music and shit, right? And knowing me, bro, like I was probably just like playing some games or some shit, right? Because that's what I do when I'm fucked up off like any like substance, right? I just like play video games, right? Because that's just like the easiest way to just entertain yourself when you're fucked up, right? So I'm probably just doing some bullshit, right? But I feel like it kind of wore off kind of quick, right? Like maybe like an hour or two. Because normally when I'm drunk for like at least like 4 to 6 hours or some shit, right? Like, especially when I drink a lot, right? Like I'm normally drunk for a while and shit, right? But looking back on it, I don't really think I like felt it hit me that hard and like last that long, to be honest. Yeah, after this like all went down, my parents got home and shit, right? So you have to like act normal, right? Like you don't want to act like a fucking buffoon, right? Like you don't want to act stupid around your parents and get caught, right? So yeah, that looking back on it, like I think it was like, I don't know if it was like worth it, right? Because like I don't really like drinking that much and shit, right? So I don't know. I feel like being a freshman and shit, I thought I was just like the coolest dude because I was drinking, right? But in reality, like that shit does not make you look cool, right? So yeah, this is the first time me ever drinking, right? So I think I'm gonna try to like post another video today if I'm feeling it and shit. So I hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.